Hi. Hello. It's your boy, Thy Mule, once again, and it's raining on me already. It's supposed to rain on and off for the next 2 days. I'm out here in the middle of the forest. It's an area that I know pretty well. I'm spending the night out here, 24 hours with no shelter, no sleeping bag, no nothing. I brought just enough gear for one night: rain jacket, one meal to cook on the jet boil, bottle of water, a saw and an axe in my pack, and a vest to throw on over my flannel. About as lightweight as I can go. I'm already picking up firewood as I walk in. Gonna go find a nice spot to set up for the evening. And our first order of business is to throw on my rain jacket and get a fire going, but it's definitely coming down, so let's get there. It's gonna suck. Air temperature right now is in the low 50s. Man, it's raining pretty good already. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The low temp tonight is 42, so it's gonna be cold. Need to get a fire going. Whew. It's a decent hike in here. I picked this spot prior to doing this video. I've been planning this for a bit, and I wanted to do it on a really crappy day. And this is about as crappy as it gets. Ow, prickers. Whew, definitely a hike. Found a perfect clearing site. I picked up a lot of wood on the way in here, whatever I saw that I could grab just to get a head start. And right where I set the wood down, there's this nice dead branch, perfect for kindling. That'll definitely help me get a fire going. Lots of pine needles, so I'm gonna have to be careful with my fire, even though it's pretty wet out here. Nice view for sure. Probably sleep right up against those trees, sleep with my back to it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna sleep, but this looks like a nice flat spot to bed down for the night, and good spot to have a fire. Gather as much firewood as possible, get a nice stockpile going, and then we can actually set up camp. There's not much to what I brought. Well, it's a good sign that within 2 minutes, there's plenty of dry stuff around here. Some bigger logs too, so stuff that will feed the fire. I mean, this is hefty. It's a decent pile. Should burn for a couple hours, but I need probably 4 times that, so I don't want to be sweating, so taking a little breaks. It's like intermittent sun right now. It's sun just came out, but surrounding that is the sun goes away and the temp drops like 4 degrees in 10 seconds, and then it rains, then the wind picks up, then the sun comes back out, so it's very temperamental right now. The weather is not favorable. It's going to rain some more. Nice and quiet out here. It's amazing when you just drive 20, 30 miles outside of a major metropolitan area, in this case, Cleveland, Ohio. Easy enough. It's a lot of wood. Once it gets dark out, I'm not gonna be able to go look for wood. So being that it's only about 3:30, I want to have as much as humanly possible. Oh, there's a lot. This is a lot of wood right here. This is nice. Super nice. I have to make a couple trips. Ow, son of a... Oh, pricker du jour. Ow. Okay. Son of a... Ow. Hang on, let me pull these out of my fingers. Okay, that sucked. Because I got excited. Because this is fun. Yeah. I kind of cleaned up all the firewood that was in my like immediate surroundings. Like zone 1 is right where you are. Zone 2 is what I'm doing now, kind of like within like a 5-minute walk in any direction. So right now I'm zone 2ing for wood around here. I don't think I'll have to leave zone 2. Hey! Also picked up someone else's Stella Artois. So I brought my folding saw. Love this thing. Super handy dandy. It's come in handy on several trips so far. Whew. All right, well, I think we're definitely good on wood. Good on wood. Okay. Now I'm gonna gather some rocks, build a little fire pit. I love being out here. Definitely had my fair share of nights camping, canoeing, fishing, all of that nonsense. But it is work. I know I'm just some idiot in the woods right now choosing to be. I love it out here. Let's find some rocks. Well, I know for 100% fact, definitely aren't allowed to be hunting back here, much less shooting off shotguns. So I'm no gun expert, but those are definitely shotgun shells, so we'll pack those out with our beer bottle. Well, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Check out this fire pit transformation. I'm Ty Paddington. Is that his name? The flannel guy that's like, I'm gonna build you a new house. Ty Pennington. Ty Pennington. Ruggedly supple. Flannel. Ty Pennington. Ty Pennington. And we're gonna do a fire pit makeover. Ty Pennington. Starting with this and going to this. No sleeping bag, no tarp, no tent, no ground cloth. No air mattress, no pillow, just what I considered to be essentials to make it through the night out here for one night, so we'll see. Go through the gear I brought. Not much. Start off with my LL Bean backpack. Love this thing. Had it for, I think, 3 full years now. Still in great shape. Absolutely love it. 1 Nalgene full of water. Should be enough to drink for the rest of the night. Brought a vest too, extra layer. If it gets cold enough out, which I think it will, I'll be wearing this tonight. If I'm okay with the fire, I might also use this as a helpful pillow. Got my glasses, sunglasses. Oh, I always have a big bag of trail mix in my book bag. It looks like this. Joyride it along with me. Every time it gets empty, I refill it. Use it when I go fishing, camping, hiking, all that. So it's just a perpetual bag of trail mix. Bottle of water for cooking dinner tonight. There should be a little bit left to drink as well. Folding saw, which you saw. You saw my saw. Seesaw! Little multi-tool hatchet, hammer, hatchet, all kinds of devices. Basically like a kind of a big Leatherman little saw. Other little saws. This was a gift from lovely fiance. Always keep my Leatherman on my belt. I've had a Leatherman since I was 12 years old. Always pocketed it. I just bought a new one and got a new sheath for it, keep it on the belt, and it's already come in handy several times, especially on that canoe trip. It was nice to have. Isobutane for the jet boil. Brought my small battery operated lantern just in case I couldn't get a fire going and just for extra light. Honestly, mainly for filming. I'm not really scared of being out here in the dark, but if I couldn't get a fire going because it was too wet, which was a very real possibility, I need light to film. So that will come in handy in multiple uses. I can also hang it in a tree and do all that. Rain jacket. Again, if it doesn't rain, I will be able to put it on as another layer. Breaks the wind as well and can be used as a partial pillow. So between the vest and the rain jacket. Hopefully I can get a little bit warmer if I need to. These are those Walmart, I don't know why I just always call them MREs. It's Mountain House Adventure is the brand, and this is chicken fried rice with green peas, onions, carrots, mushrooms, freeze-dried. So it's just a freeze-dried Walmart meal, but I just refer to them as MREs. I did buy a few of them for the Minnesota canoe trip that went askew. So I had these on hand, and I'm like, I'm going out to do this tonight. Let me try one of these. So I have like 16 lighters in here, a couple extra batteries and an extra memory card, charging cords and all that, battery bank just in case, my headlamp, which never leaves my bag. So let me put all this stuff back. That's a big check mark off the bucket list for the evening. Nice little fire. It's gonna be cold and wet tonight. It's not pouring. It's been like this since I got here. It'll rain and then pass, then the sun, then the rain, then the wind. I wish Ty Paddington was a weatherman, because then I could pretend to be Ty Paddington, the weatherman. It's pouring now. I want to keep this thing going as long as possible, especially if it's going to rain hard for a bit. It's pouring now. Might not seem like it because I'm under the canopy, but it's raining pretty good. You wanted to come out here on a crappy day, like I said. It's cold today, it's windy today, it's been raining on and off all day. I see no point to come out here in perfect conditions because that takes away from the survival. But I'd really rather not be soaked to the bone, because if I get the chills and the onset of hypothermia, which is pretty apparent when that's happening, I will just bail. That would not be fun. You can see that hole. Wow, look at how brilliant that is. Wowee. Massive rainbow. That is the most brilliant rainbow I've ever seen. I got my phone out. I'm shooting with this. That is the most brilliant rainbow I've ever seen in my almost 32 years. Wow. $12 ounces of boiling water. So we're gonna use about 75% of that. Ooh. Kind of looks like chicken fried rice. Pour this in here. I'm gonna pour like 80% of it in there. I'm gonna go a little less on the water. So about 10 ounces. I'd rather have it be a little more dry than too wet. Stir it, then seal it and zip it. All right, now it says wait 5 minutes. Been 5 minutes, it says to open it, stir it again, then wait 4 more minutes. Ugh. I don't know about this. Best by June, that's 2053. I'm really excited for dinner. Ty Paddington dinner. So, bottoms up, not doctored, no hot sauce, no salt, no pepper. I'm getting soaked. All right, hang on. All right, let me just eat this. I'll be fair and give it like a 5.5 to 6 out of 10. With some hot sauce and salt and pepper, probably be a 7. Bok choy. All right, well, yeah, it's definitely gotten temperature definitely dropped, especially with the clouds and rain coming in. It'll be dark sooner than later. I don't have a tent. I don't have a sleeping bag. I don't have any form of shelter. Nothing to sleep on but the ground. No, nothing. See how it goes. It's amazing what just a few hours even will do. Sitting on the ground, walking through the woods, touching plants and trees, making a fire. Because there's always something you could be doing. You're always looking at something, looking for something, trying to accomplish like 100 small goals that all add up to the big goal, which is to, I know in this day and age, it's not like survival, but to survive, you want to have a fire, you got to get wood, chop, split, stoke. You want to make a meal, you got to, especially out here, do all that with the fire, get the jet boil and all that, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's, you want a shelter, you got to set up the shelter. You know, there's a list of 1,000 things that you could always be doing out here, and it's seemingly never ending. Very healthy for you, very therapeutic. At least for me personally. Looks like a woodpecker. If I get lonely tonight, I know what I'm doing. Just been hanging out, enjoying the sounds of the geese. Not a bad way to spend an evening, Saturday evening. I'm just laying on my bag on my vest, just trying to get cozy. So I'm kind of asking myself, am I like mentally prepared for a night out here with no shelter or protection? The answer is, I suppose. I mean, it's going to be cold. Everything's a little damp. I do have the fire. That's going to help. Yeah, so it's raining harder than it has. The camera just doesn't... Maybe it is. I won't know until I see the footage. It's pouring right now. I'm under the canopy. It's helping significantly, but I guess anything helps. My worry is that it's going to be pitch dark in a few moments, and I don't want to be sopping wet, and I'm getting wet, so just got to stay dry. Not a good situation to be in right now. If I get completely soaked, I might have to call it, because I can't stay out here all night with 40-degree temperatures completely soaking wet. But I'm, for all intents and purposes, very wet. Seems like it's clearing up now. Not ideal. I'm hammering it home that I came out here knowing it was raining when I left the house and had been raining prior to when I left, and I knew it was going to rain some more. I knew it was cold out. I knew it was going to be cold. I wanted to do this on a day that was not ideal. I wanted to do it on a crappy day, bad weather, cold. Still patches of beautiful in there, which has been nice. Yeah, I'm wet. Like, what am I trying to show you? At least we had some fun. Like with Ty Paddington, he was a fun guy to hang out with. Fun times. Fire's definitely keeping me nice and warm. Light is pretty much gone. We're in it now. Ty Paddington.
So I'm out here by the fire, and my nephew's playing saxophone. It's pouring again. I put some big logs on the fire last time I stoked it, so those are the kind that break in half and then keep things going for longer. It's getting later and later. I'm just trying to stay chill, stay dry. It's raining on and off. Thundering now. Well, it's thundering and lightning now. I feel like a lot of your worries and things you stress about and are anxious about and just general stressors we face as a species, you know, kind of based on where we are nowadays with all these distractions and mortgages and the internet and bills and Applebee's and social media, all that stuff. It's like when you're out here, it all kind of like, there's like some kind of magical switch that just, it all shuts off. Because again, you're only focused on doing what you're doing. You can hear it. I know the camera might not, I don't know what the footage is going to look like from before, but you can hear it, and it's definitely, can you see it? I don't know. It's raining on me. This really sucks. Like, really sucks. My fire is going out. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? I'm stuck. All right, I think I gotta call it because it's literally pouring. My fire's going out. It's just one big smoke fest that's pretty much asphyxiating me. I think I made a bad call and not at least, you can hear it. It's getting worse. Thunder and lightning. Hang on, let me stand up. Not bringing my tarp even just as backup because I'm soaking wet. It's 10 o'clock at night and it's 50 degrees right now. I'm warm by the fire. This fire is not going to last much longer, and if it gets that cold tonight like it's supposed to, down into the low 40s, I'm gonna get hypothermia. So I think I'm gonna pack it in and we'll call this a fail. Everything is soaked. My backpack is soaked. My vest that I brought is soaked. I have to call it. We're gonna call this a fail, and it is an epic fail. I thought I would be underexposed, but I'm gonna make the call again and say I'm not gonna sit out here and get hypothermia. So stand by. I'm gonna pack up and hike out of here. I gotta find my way out of here, make sure this fire's out. Hang on, I gotta do the fire. All right, yeah, fire's out. It's still raining, and let me find a proper way out of here, which is gonna be tough to do at night. I should have at least, let me find a trail. Son of a, there's gotta be a trail. I'm soaked. I'm absolutely soaked. How do I go up around this? This sucks. And now I'm soaked. Ow. Son of a, I feel like Tommy Boy. Ow. Ambitions are always lofty. Ow. I just need to make sure I don't sprain my ankle in here. This is a... Alright, I know which way to go. At least the general way. There's a hole. Don't want to break my leg off in there. I know the general direction to head. But I'm soaking wet. I'm freezing. Son of a... Literally pouring. And I don't know exactly where I am. In the middle of the woods. As soon as that thunder started sounding in the distance. I could hear the pouring rain coming from, you know, whatever, a few hundred yards away. Like, this isn't gonna be good. Then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Ow. And then I look at the radar, and of course, what was supposed to stay south, which I jinxed myself earlier by saying it stayed south, came right over top of me. And it's not gonna be done doing what it's doing for at least another hour and a half, 100%. So, man, now I'm soaked. I'm in the middle of the woods. It's not a survival situation, but stupid situation to be in. This is ridiculous. See, this is why when I was in Minnesota, same thing, I pushed the SOS button, because when you know you're in a bad situation and you have the mindfulness or common sense to get yourself out of it, as a reasonable person, that's what you should do. I was not going to be able to portage out on my own. Tonight, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to sleep out here when it's 50 degrees now and dropping, soaking wet. So I guess the idea behind, okay, we're gonna have to bushwhack a little bit, I guess. All right, now I'm bushwhacking. Okay. Ow. Oh, this is horrible. Another quality content. Ow! Son of a... All right, I need to get back to the clearing up here. Okay, this is pretty bad. I don't know where I am. All right, now I'm starting to freak out a little bit. I mean, I know. Okay, let's just calm down for a second. It's raining even harder. I know I'm heading in the... Ow! Fell really hard. Let's go this way. This is not good. Not good. I hope I'm still going the right way. I need to stop up here. And okay. Ow! Hang on. All right. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. That is one of the stupidest things I've ever done. Hang on. It's like a 20-minute hike during the day with paths and lighting. I think I lost, yeah, cool. I think my headlamp fell off and I didn't notice. The thing was dying anyway. It got pulled off in some thick stuff that I was disoriented in. And I have this in front of me so I could see, because of course I have to film all this crap. So cheers to my headlamp. Thank you for 5 good years. There was no way for me to find the path out at night because I bushwhacked about 100 yards off the path to make that campsite. So I went in the general direction. I know what direction I had to head to hit the railroad tracks, but I knew it was far. Couldn't find any path after the first like 100 yards because there's beaver trails and deer trails. I mean, it's still pouring on me. I'm literally 100% soaked because I'm literally freezing. Soaked to the bone. Another failed mission. I mean, it's pouring. Stop for a second. Listen, I'm out in the open. Listen, it's pouring. I'm taking one small step at a time. It's pouring rain. A cold rain. This is stupid. Should have brought my tarp just as supplemental coverage, just something to put over me, even just to lie on the ground under and keep the water off me. Sat out in the bushes for 8 hours. Oh! Cooked fried rice, and now I have to bail. I said no shelter, No sleeping bag, no nothing. I got exactly what I asked for. Hang on, let me get back to my truck and then I'll sign off. There will be redemption. Back at my truck, completely soaked. With my bag, completely soaked, everything. I mean, so this will be a fun edit. What not to do, when not. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. No shelter, no survival. I give up. That was fun. Thank you for being with me. Poor execution on my part. I will learn from it. Thank you. See you all on the next one. Thank you.